Lisa, and this is my camper that I built in 2020, I've been camping in it ever since.
Well, it's a pretty awesome camper. It gets your attention real quick.
Yeah.
So first, it's got the vintage vibes with it, especially with the little shiny hubcaps on it, and the pink. You know, the pink has the vintage feel to it.
Yeah.
So you built this yourself?
Yeah, I built it in 2020. I was thinking I would like to I told my dad, I said, I'm going to buy just a little cheap Harbor Freight trailer and build off of it. And he said, Lisa, I've got that 5x7 or 5x10, trailer, flatbed. He goes, I'll cut off the side rails and take it, and you can take it home. You can have it. I'm not using it. It's just resting out there. So he cut off the side rails with a cutting torch, and then I took it over to the house and built it up from there. So it's the trailer is 5 foot wide and 10 foot long. And then when I built it, I added a little bump out on the back so I could have extra storage. So the back wall is storage cabinets for my table and chairs, outside kind of things. So, and then so these are shed windows. Yeah, I wanted the old style Jalusi windows.
Yes.
Crank out. So those are shed windows. So they had the tempered glass.
Once again, it's got the vintage feel to it.
Yeah. But real vintage camper windows can be kind of expensive if you're looking for
them.
So those worked out well. So. But anyway, yeah, it's 3/4 inch plywood. The walls are with 1/4 inch ply on the inside and 1/4 inch ply on the outside, and then that inside layer has holes cut out, with 3/4 inch foam board in there. So it's all insulated on the sides with 3/4 inch board, and then the spars going across are 1x2s laid this way. So that's 1.5 inches of foam board, going around. So there's 1.5 inches of insulation on the front, back, and in top, and then 3/4 inch. And so it's very insulated, and the floor has 1.5 inches of insulation.
Wow.
So it's very insulated. It's like if you open the door, it's nice and warm in there.
Excellent.
Because I've got my heater on, but so I can year-round camp.
Yeah.
Before I was hammock camping, that's a very short camping season.
Even a screen door on it. Look at that.
Yeah, the screen door is kind of nice. Yeah, so go ahead and have it.
So let's take a look inside. Not what you're expecting, is it? Wow, look at this. It's like being in an art gallery.
Yeah, so the back wall is where I store all my outdoor things, and the pictures on the cabinets are camping pictures of 4 generations of camping in my family. So my grandparents, my parents, my brothers, and myself.
That is too cool.
So, and then my mom is an artist, and she painted the roses on that cabinet.
That's beautiful.
And I packed my clothes in packing cubes and put them in there. So.
And real.
Yeah, I like to go antiquing when I go camping a lot of times, and so so that holds my plates, and they don't fall out, and
and they're glass. They'll break if they do. So you got all the trust in it.
Yeah, they're old china plates, and they stay in there, and they don't break in there.
You do have a fridge and a microwave.
Yeah, I got a porta potty here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when I started building it, I bought the microwave, the fridge, the air conditioner, and the porta potty first, and then figured out the cabinetry around that so I could make the use of the space. And like this is a little table that pulls out, and I can, sit and do, on my rear end, and then, I wanted drawers instead of cabinets, because drawers you can use all the way to the back, under drawers. So it's kind of nice to have drawers, and there's a few drawers in the back on the bottom that I can store things in. So
how long did it take you to build this?
I started it right before COVID got started. I started in January of 2020, and then we had the whole 2 weeks to stop the spread, and I was like, shoot, I guess I'll, then I started working on the quilt because I could be home and I already had the stuff. So, and then after a couple of weeks, I was like, man, forget this. I'm going to Lowe's, man.
Yes.
So, 2 weeks is done. I'm going to Lowe's. So I went and got some lumber and got busy. So,
outstanding.
So anyway, so I worked on it that year. At one point during the build, I had to have knee surgery. So that took me out for, gosh, for a few months. And, you know, and I'm sitting there in a big brace, can't move, and looking out the window at this unfinished camper, and I'm like, oh, you know. So finally I healed up and got to get out there and finish it up. So, but I guess about a year, you know, from start to finish.
Yeah.
So, and then
about
I
a
started
year.
camping in January 2021. So.
Well, do you love it?
I do love it. I do love it. I really thought about how I like to camp.
Yes.
And I like simple. I just want to plug in, and then I want to go play. I want to go kayak. I want to go hike. I want to bike, you know, and I don't want to set a bunch of stuff up. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to pack.
Nope.
You know, if I want to go somewhere on the spur of the moment, everything's already packed in there, you know, I'm ready to go.
Yes.
So that's what I like about it. It's just simple.
And simple, that's really what keeps you outdoors too.
It is,
so
yeah.
you can't stand up in this one, but you can sit up. It's a perfect place to sleep, and it forces you to get outside and enjoy the outdoors, which is what it's all about.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you've done a beautiful job with this. I mean, it really catches the eye, and I'm sure you can't go to a gas station or anywhere without somebody saying, "What is this?"
I do get that, yeah. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for showing it to us.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
A brand new Road Toad. And they love it. What's not to love? Look at this. Got the nice windows on the front. Got the max fan up top. It is just simple and to the point. Teardrop camping. Excellent. The doors on both sides. Even got solar up top. Not bad at all.
You can see it's got cubbies on the inside. And I
It's
had
a
him
lot
put
of
in-
storage room. This has the
Yeah, and I had him put in a 12 volt, two 110s and USBs
nice.
over there on the inside. And I had him put the Stargazer windows in.
Okay, so that was an add-on.
Yeah. I
Nice.
had him put the Stargazer windows in.
And that's a trifold queen size bed in here.
It's called a Millard trifold. And then I had him put the diamond plate protection right here. They added that for us.
It's the real stuff, not the
And
large galley.
the fuse panel is right behind here. So all I got to do is just pop this out the fuse panel, and then I've got two USBs, one 12 volt and two 110. I had him rig me up from my solar charger so that I can charge my Jackery off of the solar panels.
Nice.
And I had him put this in right here, which is a pass-through for my Starlink cable.
Oh, wow.
If I want to keep the router dry,
Yeah.
I set the router in here and run it out here. And then I had him put another Anderson connector in here
Excellent.
to put an external solar panel
Okay.
on to if we ever needed to charge the 12 volt. So
And where did you pick this one up from?
this is made by a company that makes the Camp In
Okay.
high-end.
Yep.
It's called Pentwell Industries, and it's up in Necedah, Wisconsin,
Okay.
northern Wisconsin. So we waited a year and a half for it to be built,
Wow.
and then drove from Corpus to Necedah, and my wife was throwing snowballs at me the day we picked this up, and then drove it back to Corpus. And we put right at 11,700 miles on it since April.
Jeez, you guys are moving.
So anyway,
That's what they're made for.
Anywho,
With
good
Fletch,
seeing you again,
thank
Nate.
you.
Good seeing you.